I don't know what
Yeah, so it was, if you watch the entire council meeting, there was some really good dialogue back and forth. There was a lot of talk on many topics. And regardless of the horrible audio, because I didn't use microphones, it was great back and forth. And they even...
Not only did the residents recognize it, almost every person on council that night recognized it and said it as well out loud.
It was addressed at the end of the meeting, and let's show what people talked about with that.
Kudos to the dialogue on this ordinance. Dana, the words you said, fantastic, beautiful. So good for you. And Denise enjoyed the parsing of the language of the statute for the ordinance.
Both sides of the aisle. I think everybody was cohesive together, and that's the way Gloucester Township used to be. And I hope we get it back like that again.
I think the back and forth tonight and the give and take of the information was amazing. Have a great week.
Thank you all for coming out for the comments tonight, the dialogue. I think it was fantastic. It's great. And the reason why I'm up here and not Council President Mercado, and I do have his blessing and consent to say this, is that he unfortunately had to have some emergency surgery done yesterday evening. So keep Mr. Mercado in your prayers.
So there's a difference there, and I think I don't know. Did they pray about this before in the last meeting that we'd have good dialogue? Because
they did.
It was certainly came up at the beginning of this meeting.
Yeah.
Almighty God, we thank you for the opportunity for us to come together here, for us to be able to speak our mind, but also to open our hearts to each other and the needs that are here.
Yeah. So they prayed.
They prayed that it would happen.
They prayed that it would happen.
It would bless everyone that is there.
And
so is everyone there?
No, our President Mercado was not there.
Oh, the tyrant that usually runs the meetings.
The one that usually runs the meetings
okay.
and prevents anybody from having good dialogue.
Right.
So
shuts down any free, any
imagine
free
though.
speech.
I mean, so imagine what it would be. All right, you get rid of him for sure, because
so he's up for election this year, right?
He is. You see what happens when he's not there.
Good dialogue can actually happen and take place.
But then maybe also get rid of some of the people that can't use microphones.
Oh.
And then imagine what great conversation it would be if people could just go in and they could ask questions and there'd be dialogue back and forth. And then the folks in the crowd would leave thinking, yeah, I'm satisfied with that conversation. I may not have agreed with the decision that they made.
But I actually had a conversation.
When
you can't have a conversation, that's horrible, right? Like you feel disenfranchised. You
don't want to be
pissed off.
You just don't want to be told no.
Right.
No, sorry.
The way things run now, though, is it's no. Shut up, sit down. We're better than you.
Well, you go up there with a heartfelt speech on a topic, and at the end of your speech, you get a thank you. That's it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's basically a big screw you, and and move on. Sit down, plebe. It's they're just...
So I mean, look, people can campaign all they want about this needs to change. You just saw what happens when a small portion of it changes.
One person missing from the meeting, and that's the reaction of their fellow members of the council that also recognize the same thing. They literally, you just heard them say it right out of their own mouths. This was a great meeting. It was wow. What are the different? Well, who's not there?
It makes you wonder.
Miss, what's her name? Casey and I don't even know what her name is because she can't remember our name, so I can remember her name.
That lady
and council president weren't there, and somehow everybody had good dialogue. Nothing was shut down.
Yeah.
Free speech was allowed to happen.
Thanks for checking out that clip from the Restore GT podcast.
For our full episodes, you can check us out at restoregt.com, or you can find us on YouTube at Restore Glowtwip, GLOTWP.
Yep. See you soon, folks.